would do an early morning vlog, early for me, just a general vlog, like an all-purpose vlog. Physically, I think I'm feeling a little better today. Yesterday, I had a tummy bug, and the last few days I've had this congestion thing that's been going around. Sarah's dad was gracious enough to give it to her, and of course she shared it with me. So, but it wasn't too bad. I didn't have it too bad. I didn't have it as bad as Sarah. So I'm hoping today I can get some crafting done. There's a couple of projects that I need to finish, and also start some ATC cards for My World in OKC for Tammy's. She has started, I'm assuming it's going to be a monthly thing, but ATC card swap, and it was so much fun. So I want to get started early this time, and hopefully be able to do more than the last 3 that I did. I mean, they were okay, but you know. Anyway, so yeah, health-wise, I'm doing all right. I was in the hospital, as you guys know. There's a vlog a few days ago for CHF issues. I always know when my congestive heart failure, I have mild congestive heart failure, unless they change it on me and ain't told me. But when I get really short of breath, doing nothing, basically walking from here to the kitchen, and start coughing. I don't want to get gross, but just coughing. And other things, weight gain, like rapid weight gain, and I'm not gorging myself, then I know that's what it is. So I went in, and my whatever test, it's got a really weird name, was high. So they kept me for 2 days, plus they did some heart stuff. I had another stress test, like God knows I need 1 million of those apparently, but so I had 30 pounds basically of fluids that with IV Lasix, I'm assuming it was Lasix, but it's stronger, and they can give larger doses. Between the first and the second day, it was nearly 20 pounds, 15-ish pounds. So I'm feeling much better as far as that goes. But the swelling was not in my feet and legs, a little bit, but not really. Like, my ankles are the skinniest thing on my body, and I have chicken legs. And so I can always tell when I'm holding fluids. But they weren't that swollen. But it was mostly in, like, my stomach area, which is already way too big. But I just noticed, you know. But anyway, so that's okay. If I have 3 to 5 pound weight gain overnight, I just double my water pill, which is what the doctor said to do. Excuse me. Like I said, I've got a couple of crafting projects. I think I got into a small slump, is that what you call it? I don't know, where I just didn't feel like doing anything, and or doing much anything of anything. But I really need to get my butt in gear. I need to clean the house. I mean, really, it looks like a tornado's been through here. Which, you know, it looks like that often. Let's see. Sarah's doing really good. She seriously wants to try to go back to school again next year. As my older viewers, not in age, but as people that have been with me for a while know, she has high-functioning autism. I homeschooled her from 3rd to 7th grade. She begged and begged to go back to school for 7th grade. Her therapist, her doctor, and myself decided, let's try it, you know. So she was tested at the beginning or before 7th grade started by the autism team, which are awesome, and the academic testing as well. And she was right where she should be as far as 7th grade knowledge, or to go into 7th grade, which shocked me because sometimes I felt like I wasn't doing enough over the years, or I was doing it wrong. I don't know how to teach that math. So one thing, I don't want to say that I'm happy my daughter has some learning disabilities, because she does in certain areas, but at least math, she really just doesn't comprehend it much at all. She is still like on a 3rd grade level on math, which is very typical for autistic children. They are below in some areas and they excel. They're above, way above their grade level in other areas. When Sarah was tested, science and English, she was 10th grade level, I think, which is awesome. But anyway, so she went, I'm trying to move along, sorry. I tend to make very long vlogs. Anyway, she, I blanked out, old age. I keep leaving the camera. So she went to school, she joined band, she loved band, that was her favorite thing. She played the flute. She had issues. I had issues. I was at the school, I swear, weekly because of bullying or because of Sarah's outbursts. You know, she said F off to a kid and several other things. She doesn't socialize the way normal children do. She doesn't get those clues from facial expressions and tone of voice, and that irritates her and or gives her anxiety. And most of the time, anxiety comes out as anger or irritability. People who are close to her know that. People on the outside just think she's, you know, being mean or overreacting or whatever. But anyway, so she did really good up until Christmas break. We started talking about homeschooling again for reasons, certain reasons, and I was very upset with the school because the way they handled issues is they always sent me to one person, and that one person constantly told me, well, Sarah can come and talk to me anytime. Sarah's not like that. She will rarely seek out someone to talk to. She just needs to get in her own space and sit and think and do her stimming and whatever, get it out. She's fine. She'll go back to class. She doesn't need, yes, she needs counseling, but she doesn't need to go run to somebody every time. Just give the kid a few minutes, even in the bathroom, just to sit and think and get away, and she's fine. She does that at home with me. And I just couldn't get them to understand. So before school starts next year, I am getting with the autism team and I don't care who, the principal, vice principal, superintendent, the counselor, whatever. because she has one more year, if she does go back, she has one more year of middle school. And I'm gonna make sure everybody's on the same page, because it was just ridiculous. Oh, girl, I could talk, I could talk forever about it, the frustrations with that school. Anyway, so we picked up her flute because she really, really wants, obviously, to play the flute again. It's her favorite thing. So we picked up her flute, thank God for monthly payments, and she's going to be getting flute lessons an hour a week. And that's $20 for half an hour, so it's $40 a week basically, and a $45 flute payment. So her dad's going to be helping out a little bit, not as much as he should, but at this point I don't want to argue. Why argue? I'll take care of it. But we want to get her to hopefully be at the level where she will be able to go into 7th and 8th grade band, where she belongs, instead of 6th grade beginner band. But if she needs to be in 6th grade beginner band, that's okay. But it just would be embarrassing for her, because, you know, she's going to be 13 and everybody else is going to be way younger. But anyway, and also the band director at the school is the brother-in-law of the band director that is going to be giving her lessons each week. So, you know, they can talk back and forth, hopefully, about her to see about placement and all that. But anyway, so, and she can't find her book, but she remembers a lot. She's forgotten a lot. But I love to hear her practice. I kind of miss that, because when she got out of school, or, you know, was homeschooled again, I'm like, oh yeah, did I say, after Christmas, we took her out, and finished homeschooling, with the books and the things that we have here. Anyway, so yeah, that's going on. Also, we're waiting for a referral for her to go back to the Scottish Rite Orthopedic Children's Hospital in Dallas, because she has a back thing that was diagnosed and was told if it got worse or she was having problems to go back. And they are awesome. They're incredible. And they just deal with children. So, all different kinds of children. So, they were just really, really good with the kiddo. Also, she needs, we're waiting on a referral to see an actual stomach doctor, instead of having her meds changed and try something else and this and that. I told her doctor, which is my doctor, family doctor, we have the same one, I said, you know, I appreciate y'all doing that, but I really want to get down to what does she have, what do we need to do, period. I don't want to keep trying medications. They all have side effects. She's a kid. She shouldn't be taking anything but a Flintstone vitamin. But unfortunately, she has a lot of stomach issues. But anyway, so yeah, we went to the Indian clinic. She got her eyes checked. I got my eyes checked and got new glasses from Zenny Optical online. Guys, go there. I'm not getting paid to say this, but they make incredible glasses, spot on prescription wise. My mouth is so dry. Anyway, I had bought from them many times. So Sarah will be getting her glasses there too. I guess around the first of the month, when I actually have money. Anywho, they're setting me up for physical therapy at the Choctaw Nation Clinic. I'm not Choctaw, we're Cherokee, so we're considered secondary. So there's a lot of things like a pair of glasses, or like diabetic shoes and things like that that we can't get, but we can get examinations. We can go to the dentist and get all of our teeth pulled, like I did my uppers. I have a video about that and why. somewhere in my health stuff in the playlist. Oh my god, this is so long, 15 minutes. I know there's going to be like 3 people that will watch all the way to the end. They have no lives, just like me. But anyway, and they're going to be setting me up for physical therapy. Also, I am severely anemic. It's worse than in February when I had my last blood work done. So they increased the medication, and I have to do something really disgusting a week before my next appointment to see if blood is coming out, if you know what I'm saying. Because I'm bleeding somewhere. There's God knows, it's probably an ulcer, but I don't really have pain, like stomach pain or side pain. I mean, I don't even know what ulcers feel like, if they cause you pain. But anyway, so, and if that shows that there's blood consistently, then they'll probably do the dreaded colonoscopy. Is that what it's called? I told her as long as they knock me out, they can do anything they want to. As long as I'm not awake, I'm okay. The last time I got my defibrillator put in, when batteries go down or they're almost dead, they replace the entire machine. They don't just change out the batteries like a remote to your TV. They change out the whole unit and you get a new one. Not the leads, but the actual defibrillator pacer. At UAMS in Little Rock, I was awake for both of them, when I had the original put in and then when I had it replaced once. And although I was highly doped up, I knew what was going on, and before we were halfway done, I was bawling like a 2-year-old. The poor anesthesiologist that stands at your head, you know, to make sure because they keep check on you. And I had that blue paper sheet over me, you know, so I couldn't see what's going on. And that poor guy it was like talking to a 2-year-old, because I could hear everything, and it was terrifying. I hear little hammers and little screw, you know, and little drills and all this stuff. But I do know that everyone at UAMS in the surgical, they count every single thing 5 times, and different people will count them over and over, because I heard all this. That actually made me feel good. So I know I don't have any foreign body, well, I have a filter, but I know I don't have a sponge left in me from years ago. But then the last time I had it replaced in Longview, in Tyler, they knocked me out. So that was great. Go to sleep, wake up, you're done. They do put you to sleep when you get one. The defibrillator part of it, because they have to shock you to test it. So they will give you enough drugs to put you in a super quick, you know, just knock you out kind of quick. I think they use Valium. It works different in IV. Because I know I had an ambulance driver once tell me if my rhythm didn't stop, this was years ago, didn't settle down, he was going to knock me out and shock me. And I'm like, thanks for letting me know ahead of time. How you gonna knock me out? And he said Valium. And I said, well, I've taken Valium, that doesn't knock me out. And he says IV will. So I'm assuming that's what they do. And then they test the machine. They give you a bad arrhythmia or whatever, and it makes, you know, it shocks you. This thing is so long, 20 minutes. God, you guys, how can I talk that much and say nothing? But anyway, you guys have a wonderful day. God bless. Do something good for somebody, and I will talk to you later. Bye.